Hello, and back again. Fire Emblem Chapter 12, Birds of a Feather. Okay, so this is the second chapter that focuses on Elwood and his quest to find his father. As I said before, you'll notice the spelling differences. Primarily it'll be Bern and Lahus. I think there's a few others in there as well. Turn that down a little bit. Yeah, for some reason they miss out the H on Lahus, or maybe it's supposed to be Laos. But on the map, on the background map, it's actually shown as Lahus. So tomato, tomato, as they say. Very gutting that you never actually get to fight Ephidel. I'm not sure if he has stats in the game. I know he has a default Sage sprite. Okay, that castle actually shows you the next map as well. So it's sort of a little bit of a... I guess it's foreshadowing, but you get to see a little bit of the map as well. You see that there's an armory and a shop there. There's also an armory on this map, which is useful. It always astounds me that they run as far away as possible instead of just killing. Oh well, it's their loss. Okay. Ignore what Dog said about guiding his axe because he's useless. Ugh, gotta find the right buttons. Okay, there's Bartray. Let's put Bartray in that fort and equip his iron axe. Elwood should be down there. You can visit that house if you want, but it's not really important. They're never really important if you know what you're doing. Lowen's down there. Need him. Dorcas can stay there, he's pretty useless. Marcus can go and get this secret book. As the old boy said, skill by 2 points. Yeah, there's no real point dishing those out at the moment. You can if you want, but I don't usually. I usually wait until I have all the people that I'm intending on using. Okay. Finish this. I don't know. Although I still make. Hang on. Finish him off with Elwood, and that frees Lone up to attack that happy chappy up here. See, it's a high level. Okay. Try to ignore my indecision. I'm a bit wary today for some reason. But there we go. Bartray got a bit of a heal. There's Lance users up here, so those are Bartray's department. Just bring Marcus down there and out of the way. Okay. So what do we have? We have... Okay. We will put Bartray there. Lowen we will position in the armory so that he can buy an iron lance instead of that steel lance. Elwood can sit in that fort, and Marcus as well can do weapon runs, and Dorcas is sort of just there. Oh yeah, he's got that energy ring. Rebecca, it's best to leave Rebecca sort of poised to go to either side. You can really go about this two ways. You can either go around... I just put my finger against the screen to actually show you. Yeah. Ah, there we go. I don't know if I visited the house in chapter 5. 7. Chapter 7, there was a house, and it actually showed this young chap. Familiar face again. Okay. So we have two new units. Hector, and we shall see he's a lord, so he's one of the main characters. Yeah, he's affiliated with Ostia. Hector is a very good unit. He's picked by many as the best lord in the games. He's definitely, well, he's the best axe user as far as lords go. I don't actually think he's the best axe user in the game. However, his ultimate weapon, which only he can wield, does definitely give him that edge. He's a very good unit. Definitely, well, you pretty much have to train him anyway because of the stories, but he's definitely worth training. He'll probably cap out his strength and maybe his defense as well. He usually does his defense. Speed, skill, luck, not so much. But he's a very solid unit and a very good one to use. Oswin is... you can either have a really good Oswin or a really bad Oswin. It depends how kind the RNG is. He is a good unit. He's usable. Definitely usable. He's a brick wall against physical attacks. His resistance doesn't really ever get very high, nor does his speed. But his con makes up for that. He's usable. He's very usable. And yeah, two good units. And let's put them to the test. Okay, so also another selling point about Oswin, which I didn't mention, is his brute strength, which usually gets overshadowed when knights are thought of. because usually everyone just thinks about their defense, but their offense, especially for lance users, does work quite well. Okay. The annoying thing about this chapter is that you don't get Sarah, and she would have been handy in here. But for some reason it's just not meant to be on this version. I will stress that, on this version. Okay, so as I was saying before, there's two ways you can do this. You can either pretty much have Eliwood take care of all of these people on his own, which does work, but he does drain it all. You can have a retreat and make them come all the way back around and sort of neck them in this area, so that you, or this area is better, so that you sort of hold the terrain and they don't have any, or don't have much. You can bottleneck them here, but you need to really focus your troops to do that, or you can just have Eliwood doing that. Just try and think of the way that I want to do it. I'm going to have Eliwood just sit there and take them. I mean, it gives him EXP, which is needed since you have to use him in every chapter. I'm also going to get an iron sword to him because that is desperately needed. Steel swords are terrible. Okay, so this next turn Eliwood's going to take a lot from many sides. Attack with the steel sword first, and then trade in his iron sword. While we're at it, we can bring Hector down, let him have a look-see. And there we go. Just to make sure that archer's out of the way. I don't generally like using the rapier unless I have to. It's a very good backup tool though. Okay, so retreat back into the fort. And that guy is ready and waiting to attack Eliwood. It is a bit of a long drawn out way to do it, but it's the best for the EXP as far as most methods are concerned. It's the best way. That's a good level. It's a very good level. I'm going to poise Rebecca again, just in case. There we go. If I'm right, Rebecca should be able to finish the job. There we go. Speed is always needed. And there we go, Elwood finishes it off. These two have a very good relationship. It's very good to watch the conversations. Gotta love Sarah. Nimble fingers. It's all sinister stuff. Anyway, we have Sarah back, we have Matthew back, and so we've got ourselves a healer. Okay, that's chapter 12 done. Chapter 13 is an interesting one, you get another good unit. So, yeah, I'll get on that one soon. And hope you enjoy the vid.